Okay, hopefully I'm actually going to read a little bit more than I did last week. Hi everyone, my name is Chloe, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here today. Today's video is the start of a new weekly reading vlog. It is actually the last full week of MARVELATHon. So it is currently the 20th of June. MARVELATHon does run until the 30th, so I'm going to have some more of that next week as well. But this is the last full week we've got, and I am determined to get some more points for Team Scarlet Witch. I'm actually just starting a new book today. I'm starting Wondersmith by Jessica Townsend. This is the second book in the Nevermore series. I have been slumping a little bit last few days, but finished a book today, so I've already talked about that in my last vlog. So although I finished it on Monday, I talked about it last week, but I'm starting this one. It's a red cover, which is good. It is a 5-star prediction because I gave the first one 5 stars. It's got a female protagonist. I think there's probably some other prompts I can use for it. We'll see along the way, but I'm excited to read it. I've got the audiobook as well, so it shouldn't take me too long. And then I need to read the things that are on my TBR, Match TBR, so I don't have to take a punishment. So I need to read History Is All You Left Me and whatever the 4th Wayward Children book is. I will one day learn what the title is. But yeah, those two will hopefully be ones that are read in this vlog as well. And then everything else I pick up can just be extras for some extra points for Team Scarlet Witch, because every week so far we've been in second. So we need to push that just a little bit extra so we can be in first place. Right, I think that's all I'm going to catch you up on right now. I'm currently on sprints with Jem, Lisa, Becca and Catherine. And yeah, I'm going to go and read some before the end of the first sprint. And we'll see where it goes from there. I do have exciting stuff later on this week, but I'll go into that later on. Bye. Hello. It is now Tuesday evening. I keep forgetting what day of the week it is. It's one of those weeks where I know I'm doing less days at work, so it throws me off because I know that I've only actually got 2 days left, even though it's only Tuesday. But it is Tuesday evening. I am currently on sprints with team captains. I'm at the Lisa sprints tonight. And I have just finished a book, so I thought I would update you. It's actually the last sprint now. It's nearly 11:15. Well, it is 11:15 actually. I don't know why I said nearly. But I just finished reading Wondersmith. I think I told you guys I was starting this one yesterday, but I don't think I gave you any thoughts. I read it basically over last night's and today's sprints. I gave it 5 stars. I very much enjoyed this series. It is still a middle grade series that I'm really loving. The first one was like trials, and then the second one is school, and 2 of the best tropes to have in middle grade, definitely. So yeah, very much enjoying it. I do recommend the audiobooks if you're going to try reading the Nevermore series. But I think that is pretty much all I have to update you on today. I am going to be reading History Is All You Left Me next. That came second in my poll, and it works for first letter, last letter, for whatever you want upon. But other than that, I've not really got much to say. I'm in a bit of pain at the minute. I slipped and fell in the shower earlier. Basically, the shower mat thing just kind of went underneath my foot. I was washing my hair, stepped slightly, and it just went and I fell. So I'm in a bit of pain. But hopefully I'll be okay. I've got a feeling I'm going to wake up tomorrow in agony. But we will see. Fingers crossed not, because I have long coach journeys later on this week and I don't want to be in pain for them. But anyway, I'm going to go now. And yeah, we've got 6 minutes left of the sprint. I'm just going to log my points for MARVELATHon because I'm a bit behind on logging them. And then we will probably catch up tomorrow. There are no sprints tomorrow, but I'm hoping I should still read a bit because it's a reread, so it's an easy one to do. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys then. I'm appreciating the nice weather in the UK, but it is making it difficult to find places to film when I'm not just blinded by the light. Hi, it is Wednesday evening now. I have reading updates. Did I tell you I finished Wondersmith? I have no idea. I finished Wondersmith. I gave it 5 stars. I very, very much enjoyed it. I finished it on sprints last night. I don't think... No, I did film, I think. Never mind. If I didn't, it was 5 stars. If I did, then you already know it's 5 stars. If I didn't, then I have no other thoughts on that because my brain does not want to give thoughts right now. So I think I did. I think I filmed a clip at the end of sprints last night. There are no sprints tonight because it is Wednesday. We do not do sprints on Wednesday. I had to remind me I need to set up mine for tomorrow. I will get that sorted today. I have been reading while I've been at work. Not very much because people are distracting, but I have been reading History Is All You Left Me. I do not have it to hold right now because I've left it downstairs because I've come upstairs to quickly get changed, and then I'm going downstairs to spend the evening with my mum. My dad will be there, but I'm watching it with my mum. But I'm watching all up with my mum. So I'm going to go and do that. I just thought I would check in. I have fun things to show you actually, but They're in a box over there and I can't bother to go and get them, so I'll probably show you them tomorrow. This is a really random update, but just so that I actually have filmed something every day this week, because last week that did not happen. Right, I'm gonna go because I'm really just need to get changed out of this dress because it's been very warm in the UK today, and yeah, I just need to be in something a little bit cooler. I'll chat to you guys probably tomorrow. Hello, I thought I would do my quick update while I have my light out because it looks a little bit better. I've just filmed a little bit of a clip for someone. I don't know if I can tell you yet because I don't know when the videos are going up, but I've just filmed a clip for someone and I thought I would, like I said, quickly film while I got the ring light on. And then I realised when I was filming that clip how like tired and awful I look. My hay fever is really not liking me at the minute, so my eyes are really sore and really red, and I promise it is just hay fever. But I'm so tired and like constantly like just sinus pain at the minute. And when I take antihistamine in the morning, it goes away for a while and then it comes back later on, and I just I hate hay fever. Apparently the pollen count is very high at the minute and it's going to stay that way for a while. So joys, if anyone else is in the same boat, let me know. Do I have any reading updates? I'm like 50 pages into History Is All You Left Me Now. I'm still very much enjoying it. We all know this, it's one of my favourite books. But currently I am packing because tomorrow I go to London to go to the Hella Mega Tour. So I'm going to get back to that because I'm actually on sprints, to be honest. I'm on sprints with Liv and Lisa at the minute. And we're on a second sprint of the evening. I don't know how many more we'll be doing, but I really would like to read in one of them. So I'm going to try and pack in this one and then be able to read in the next one. So I'm going to go and do that right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next train to Paddington.
Hi, it is now Friday. I am in a hotel. It looks really dark basically. My hotel room, bad lighting, my hotel room is on the ground floor. So like I am literally looking out to a main road. And I don't really want to, let's stop this noise before I talk. And I don't really want to vlog whilst like people could potentially walk past and look. So I'm just doing a really quick clip anyway. And I'm about to head out to the concert. I haven't even told you I've got here. I'm in London and I'm going to go and see the Hella Mega Tour, which is Weezer, Fall Out Boy and Green Day. I'm running a little bit late because my coach got delayed. Basically I got the coach because of all the train strikes. There's not actually a strike today, but said things were still going to be affected and I was just like, I don't want to risk it. So I got the coach, but then the coach was delayed because there was traffic on the M1. So a little bit behind. I'll still be there with plenty of time. I was going to go and call in and visit my friend, but I don't think I can do that now. She works across the road from the stadium. But I'm going to go and I think I'm going to get the bus in because I'm not too far from the stadium. I can't be bothered with the tube right now, and also it's more of a walk to the tube station. It'll save me like 10 minutes where I can just sit on a bus for, I don't even know how long. I think it's like it's not the shortest bus journey, but I think I'd rather just sit on the bus. So we're gonna go and do that. I might completely change my mind when I get out there, just decide to walk to the tube station, but we will see. Right, I will catch up with you guys. I'll probably insert some clips of the concert next, and then I'll catch up with you guys probably tomorrow. Bye.
Where is your boy tonight? I hope he's a gentleman, and maybe he won't find out, but I know you were the last good thing in this part of town. Oh my God, there's 75,000 people here. It's just something you kind of just go, how did this happen? So take the photographs and still in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories condemned to no child. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life.
Okay, ignore the super shiny face because I obviously need to take my makeup off. I was going to film this clip tomorrow because I was trying to be quiet in the hotel room. So also why I'm being very quiet when I'm filming. But I got back from the concert about 45 minutes ago. I ordered some food to my hotel. I got a KFC, so I've eaten that. And I'm still on a high from the concert. It was so good. So I got there. It took ages to get into the stadium. So I ended up getting there like... There was a support act before any of the three main acts were on, and I didn't see them. I don't even know who it was, to be honest, because they didn't really advertise them that much. But I missed them, but I got in just as Weezer were on. So I missed their first song and came in as they were singing Beverly Hills, which is one of the ones I actually know. Because when I went in, I thought I knew 2 Weezer songs. It turns out I knew 3 and kind of a little bit of 5. Like, there were 2 that I'd sort of vaguely heard of, and then there was one that I really knew because it was in a Mary-Kate and Ashley film, of all things, and I was like, oh, I did not realise this was them. And then there was Buddy Holly and Beverly Hills were the 2 that I really knew, but Weezer's just not a band I've ever really listened to. So there were always going to be the ones that I like wasn't as fussed about seeing, which was probably good that they were the first ones on. But then when we went in and they were playing, I was a bit worried because it didn't sound too great. Like, you couldn't really understand what the lead singer was saying, and I was like, is it just like sound quality, or are they just not like that great, or are they just not that great live? I couldn't figure it out, and I was really like worried that when Fall Out Boy and Green Day came on, like, because basically I haven't even explained this yet, I realised I was sat right in the like back row of the stadium in the corner, so I knew I was high up. I knew I was at the back, but I didn't realise like quite how far back I was. I was literally on the back row. I had to climb up like past 40 other rows to get to my row, and that was fun. I was tired by the time I sat down, but it was a bit annoying actually because they had the standing room and then they had an unreserved seating as well around there. So by the looks of it, you could kind of pick what, if you had one of the general admission tickets, you could pick whether you wanted to go on seated or standing. So it meant that half that seating was empty. And it was, so why didn't you just sell those as reserved seating tickets? And then it had meant that the ones of us that had bought seated tickets weren't like right at the back. But anyway, because of where we were, I was worried that it was just like the speakers weren't so great in our area. And then Fall Out Boy came on, I'm like, oh no, this is fine, I can understand everything that's been said here. So unfortunately, I do think it was just that Weezer weren't that great. I mean, like I said, I could be biased because they were the ones I was least excited for, but let's talk about the ones that I really enjoyed. Because yeah, Fall Out Boy and Green Day, I know I said this when I went to see My Chemical Romance, but Fall Out Boy and Green Day in particular was my teenage years. Like, I listened to My Chemical Romance, I did, but I got into them a little bit later on, like after I'd already started listening to Fall Out Boy. And Green Day's been my favourite band for years now. So yeah, I had a great time, as you can probably tell. I have included some clips. I did not get any clips of Weezer because it would not have sounded great on camera because the sound was just not good. But yeah, when I said that I listened to them a lot in my teenage years as well, I did, as they were both bands were coming on. I sort of remembered how obsessed I was with particular members of each band when I was a teenager. So when it came on, I was like, I used to be obsessed. So when Fall Out Boy came on, I was like, yes, I used to be obsessed with Pete Wentz. And yeah, to be honest, still am. And also pretty obsessed with the other 3 as well. Patrick, Andy and Joe they're all fantastic. I love them all. Same with Green Day. Billy Joe I love, obviously, but Mike and Trey we also love. So yeah, just remembering sort of fangirl me just being obsessed with pretty much every member of the band when I was younger. So it's good times. It was very good times. I've just rewatched some of the clips. Hello, it probably looks like I'm filming this clip really late at night. It's not, it's 10:15 in the morning, but I've still got the blind closed so that people aren't looking in the window. So I thought I would give you a quick, I did film a clip last night when I got back from the concert, but it was long and rambling. I don't think it really made sense. So I thought I would film another one this morning. It is now Saturday morning. I'm getting ready to go out for the day. I just need to pack my bag before I leave. And yeah, the concert was amazing. I expected it to be, but the concert was amazing. The time Fall Out Boy came on, they did the second set, and my teenage me was very happy. Still not as much of a fan of their newer stuff as I am of their older stuff, like sort of since they had the break and then came back. Just the music just is a little bit more boring. I just don't love it quite as much as the older stuff. I always say that the fact that I can tell you the actual title of a Fall Out Boy song from listening to it upsets me greatly now, because we're not getting like titles like Champagne for My Real Friends and Real Pain for My Sham Friends and I Slept With Someone in Fall Out Boy and all I got this was the song written about me. Like, those are the sort of titles I want, not like they started off with the Phoenix. I'm like, well, I know what this song is. But anyway, but as ever, they were a really great band live. I think this is the second time I've seen them do like one of their headlining concerts, and then I'd seen them maybe twice at festivals. I think it was the fourth time seeing them. It's also the fourth time I've seen Green Day. But yeah, Fall Out Boy were one of my sort of teenage bands. It was through listening to them that I started listening to a lot of the other bands that I liked as well. But then going on to Green Day, who are actually like my favourite band of all time. Like I'd always kind of been aware of their music when I was a kid, but then when American Idiot came out, I got fully obsessed and I bought every single album that they had released previously, and I listened to International Super Hits, which is their greatest hits album, just on a loop. And yeah, like I said, I've seen them 4 times now. The first time was the 21st Century Breakdown tour. Then I saw them at Leeds Fest in God knows what year that was, probably like 2013, 2014 when they headlined that anyway. Then I saw Revolution Radio tour, and then I've seen Hella Mega tour now, and I challenge anyone who's been to a Green Day show to tell me that they don't enjoy it. Like, even if you're not the biggest fan of their music, they put on such a good show live. And yeah, it was fun as always. It was a good time. I should have inserted some clips before actually, and the last one you've seen will have been during one of the last songs, which Green Day always play Time of Your Life as the last song, although they did do a cover as an extra at the end last night. But usually Time of Your Life is their very last song, and Billy Joe comes on just with an acoustic guitar and plays it by himself. And it was playing that, and he got to the second verse and he just kind of stopped and was like, there are 75,000 people here. It was just like taking it all in. It was a really cute moment, and I happened to catch that on camera. Okay, I have to break off there slightly because I'm on phone, but I think I just got to the bit where I was talking about Billy Joe being like overwhelmed by the amount of people, and you'll have seen the clip anyway. But yeah, the other thing I was gonna say, like, we've done all the happy stuff now, let's rant a little bit, because would it be me if I went to some sort of live experience and didn't rant a little bit? Like, the sort of etiquette of people at live events has changed completely since COVID. Like, the amount of people who are up and down constantly getting drinks and things throughout it, and I'm just like, obviously sometimes people do need to get up and things, but it just felt like people weren't really like enjoying the show. Like, they weren't there to just enjoy the show, and that does affect other people's experience as well, because if you're having to constantly sort of let people go past you, you're not able to enjoy the show fully, and that's just irritating. But also the thing in particular at this show is that I've already said, like, there was one band there that I didn't love as much as the others, and I knew that there would be people that were there for one particular band. Like, the majority of people seem to be most excited to see Green Day, which is fine. Like, although it's a co-headlining tour, it was really Green Day's concert. They had the longest set, they were the main headliners at the end, but fine. I was there mainly to see Green Day, but then also Fall Out Boy as well. And like I said, didn't particularly love Weezer, but I still sat and enjoyed it. There were other people around me who were just kind of like talking through the sets of the people that they didn't like as much, and it was a little bit irritating, because like, especially because like when Fall Out Boy were on, they were just sort of talking all over it, and I'm like, I'm trying to watch them, thanks, let me just enjoy the show. But separate to that, there was like people around me who didn't seem to be there for any of the three bands. Like, didn't particularly seem excited when any of them came on. I think the couple next to me stood up for 2 songs, and that was only because Billy Joe had told them to stand up, and then as soon as they could kind of find a moment to sit down, they did. Weren't really singing along to anything other than like 2 songs, I think it was, and I was just like, why are you here? I was very confused. It's always confused me. It always confuses me as well, because people like that tend to be the people who then go and buy a tour t-shirt as well. Like, she made a boyfriend go and get her a t-shirt for the tour, but then did not seem to enjoy herself at all. I'm like, why do you want to commemorate this? I've got no idea. But yeah, it was a little bit irritating. I did sit next to a girl though who also went on her own, and we started talking, and she was mainly there for Green Day, and we were talking about how many times we'd seen them live, and we were talking about times we'd seen them live before, and she was lovely. She was having a great time. And there was also a group of guys sat just to my left as well who were having a great time throughout all of it. So there were some fun people sat near me, but yeah, the people like directly to my right and then the couple of rows in front of me as well, like, man, they were also the people that all kind of left at the end, like before it actually finished. So Green Day came on and said, "This is our last song," and it was Jesus of Suburbia, which granted is not like the biggest single they've ever released because it's 9 minutes long. It didn't get a lot of radio airtime, but I love that song. It's off of like the biggest album. It's off of American Idiot, so it's still fairly well known. And yeah, people like sort of left as soon as that one came on, because I think obviously they were trying to beat like the queues and stuff when they left. But they then missed like the encore, which was Time of Your Life, which is one of the more well-known songs. And I was just like, I will never understand people who buy a concert ticket and then leave before it actually finishes, because generally the last song is going to be a big one. It never makes sense to me. Although that is another slight annoyance as well, is that just because again you had a lot of people around who didn't necessarily want to see all of the bands. When Fall Out Boy did their last song, they also have a thing of always doing the same song as their last one. It's Saturday, which is from the very first album, which again is not one you're necessarily going to know unless you're a massive fan of the band, because that album was sort of before they got kind of more generally known. But it's always what they end the shows with, and I love that song. And when it got to that one, again, there was something like a mass exodus of people, which made it more difficult to watch them perform it. And yeah, anyway, enough ranting. I had a great time, even despite the ranting things. I got to see two of my favourite bands, and I'm very happy about that. Right now I am, like I said, packing my bag, and I'm gonna leave the hotel and I'm gonna go on to Regent's Park Open Air Theatre to see Legally Blonde, which I'm excited for. I've seen this show twice before, but it's a whole new production and I'm intrigued to see what it's like. Also, I've never been to the Open Air Theatre before, so this is gonna be fun. And yeah, I will keep you guys up to date. I'll probably just film some clips of my day and chat to you guys probably tomorrow morning, because I'm also going to see Les Mis tonight, which we all know is my favourite. And then I'm getting the coach home at 11:30, so I'm not going to be back in my house till like 4 AM maybe. So I'll probably just catch up with you properly tomorrow. Bye. Once again, I'm very shiny to film this clip, but hi, it is Monday now. I did not film a clip yesterday. I was just very tired. I didn't get in until 5 AM. The coach got delayed a little bit, and I didn't do much apart from watch clips from West End Live, which I think I might have mentioned in a previous video that I was going to go to this weekend, but it just didn't end up fitting in with plans. But let's talk you through Saturday. I've not read much since I've listened to some of the audiobook of City of Dragons, actually. I only have about an hour left of that now, so that's good. I should finish it soon. But let's talk theatre, shall we? So Saturday I went, where did I go first? Did I just go straight to the theatre? Yeah, so Saturday I went to go and see Legally Blonde. I went to see that one at Regent's Park Open Air Theatre, which, as it sounds, is in the open air. That's why I went to the matinee of that, because I thought it'd be warmer. And I really, really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure because I knew they'd made changes to the production, because they've made it sort of more current, and by doing that have also obviously made it more inclusive as well, which is amazing. But I wasn't sure like how some of the like modern day stuff would necessarily fit with it, because some of Legally Blonde is a little bit dated, and they had taken some of the lines out that are maybe a little bit more offensive, although there's one song that they've kept in, that I thought they would have probably cut, but they didn't. But everything that they sort of added in just worked so well, and just sort of like the way you view the character as Elle, because of sort of like the casting and things that's going on around it, worked really, really well and told almost like a deeper level of the story, but still just being really, really fun. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed it, actually. I've seen Legally Blonde 3 times now, and that's probably my favourite production of it. And Courtney Bowman was fantastic as well. So I'm disappointed that I won't get to go and see it again, but I'm happy that I did get to go and see it. Also, I had a cocktail before I went in that was called the Bend and Schnapps, which fantastic name for a cocktail, and tasted very, very nice. So happy about that. And then I went to go and see Les Mis again. It was the 23rd time that I've seen Les Mis, so I'm not going to like go into telling you about why I love this show, because it's clear that I do, and I could ramble about it for ages. I have had an idea for a video series that I think I'm going to start soon, which is basically I'm going to do like a series, basically I'm going to do a video about each of my favourite shows, and I'm going to talk about times that I've seen it, why I love it in particular, and also sort of dream casting as well, because I've seen a lot of casts of some of the shows, Les Mis in particular. So I've seen it 23 times. I've not seen 23 different casts, because I've seen some of the people multiple times, but I have very clear like things in my head of who my favourite person is for each role, and I just want to have fun nerding out about theatre. So look forward to some of those videos soon. Sorry if I alienate a large group of you who maybe don't like theatre, but this is my channel, this is what I talk about, books and theatre, we know this. But yes, I had a very good time. I actually bought myself, I can't find it, I bought myself something that I don't think I've actually brought upstairs with me, which is not, which I was going to show you, but I don't have it to hand, but I bought a water bottle that says Drink With Me on it, which is really cool, which is one of the songs, and I really like it. But anyway, that was my day. I went to the theatre cafe in between as well. Oh, the sun is shining. Well, the sun is shining, so this is a slightly strange lighting now, but I can't find a lighting that doesn't blind me, so we're just gonna stick with it. But yeah, I just had a nice day and then a long travel back. But yeah, I had a really good weekend, and I'm happy that I get to go back to London for the next 2 weekends as well. A lot of travel, but I'm very excited for it. So that is pretty much everything. This is a reading vlog where I do not know what I've read because my brain has gone to mush, but I read something, I'm sure. I started reading History Is All You Left Me, but I've not finished it. I've just really not picked it up over the last few days. I'm on sprints tonight, which I will talk about in the next clip, which I will talk about in next week's vlog. I'm on sprints tonight and need to try and get that finished so that I can then read at least another one book. Well, I need to read at least another one book. I need to read the Wayward Children book, otherwise I fail my TBR and then I have to have an extra read, and I've already got a lot of reads. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm watching tennis before sprints come on, and I need to film a clip to open next week's vlog. So I'm gonna go. I will thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below, and I'll see you next time with a new video. Bye.